A very good evening to Miss Fakria and my dear friends. First of all, we like to introduce ourselves. My name is Geetanjali Nagendran, my metric number B10866.
Hi and good evening to everyone. My name is Vishani Segar and my metric number is B10872.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Agalya Velasamy. My metric number is B10868.
Hello everyone, my name is Revati Subramaniam, matrix number B10871.
So today we are connected in the Zoom meeting to record group discussion video 5. In this video, we will exchange the information on the characters and the plot of the lottery short story. So today I'm going to share about characters of Mr. Joe Summer, the Old Man Warner, and Mrs. Jenny Dunbar. Mr. Joe is unofficial leader of the village and overseer of the lottery. He volunteers frequently in civil roles, organizing square dances, teen club, and the Halloween party. The Old Man Warner is the oldest man in the village. He presents the voice of tradition among the villagers. He speaks strongly in favor of continuing the lottery. Mrs. Jenny Dunbar is Cleany Dunbar's wife and the only woman to draw in the lottery. Husbands and the head of the households draw for their family. A grown son might also take on this role. Thank you.
Okay, so I would like to introduce about Tessie Hutchinson. She is the woman selected by lottery to be sacrificed. She is stoned to death by the villagers at the very end of the story. Tessie arrives late at the lottery, saying she forgot the day. Her casual attitude as she jokes with her neighbors changes dramatically when the Hutchinson family is selected in the lottery. She attempts to claim that the drawing wasn't fair, appealing unsuccessfully to her neighbors and friends with whom she had chatted amiably just before. And also, the second character is Davy Atchison. The youngest Atchison child, Davy, is too young to understand the proceeding of the lottery, but his innocence is contaminated by the lottery as he is entered pebbles to throw at his mother at the end of the story. The villagers are sympathetic with his youth and breathe a sigh of relief when his paper is revealed to be unmarked. That is not exempt from the lottery proceedings further reveals the cruelty and pointlessness of the tradition. The last character I would like to explain is Eva, another child of the Hutchinson. She is no longer considered part of their family for the purpose of the lottery because she is married. Tessie is reminded of this when she attempts to have Eva and her husband Don take their chance with the rest of the Hutchinsons. That's all from me. Thank you.
The characters that I chose from the lottery short story is the Hunches and the children. The Hunches children are named Bill, Junior, Nancy, and Dave. And also the Nancy has supporters in the crowd who openly express hope that she's not the one to choose. And the next character that I got from the lottery short story is Baxter Martin. Baxter is the oldest son in the Martin family, and the other characters is Mr. and Mrs. Martin. And Mr. and Mrs. Martin are the parents of the Baxter and the Bobby Martin, and also they run a grocery store. That's all from me. Thank you.
So the next character that I would like to talk about is Clyde Dunbar, the only villager not in attendance at the lottery. He has been excused because he has a broken leg. As a result, his wife must draw for herself and their sons. The second character is Horace Dunbar, the Dunbar's eldest son, who at 16 is still too young to draw in his mother's seat for their family. As instructed by his mother, Horace runs to tell his father which villager was chosen by the lottery. And the last character that I would like to talk is Steve Adams, the first villager to draw his family's slip of paper from the black box. He talks with Old Man Warner about neighboring places that have quit doing the lottery and is at the front of the crowd as it overwhelms Tessie. So these are the characters that I found. Thank you.
So now I'm going to share about the plot of initial situation and conflict. In the initial situation, villagers gather in the square. The story begins with a sense of liberation. It's a beautiful summer day. The children are out of school and the villagers have begun assembling in the square to hold a lottery. It is unclear exactly what the price of the lottery is going to be, and this mystery persists throughout the story. Clearly, the sense has been set for future revelations, which is exactly what the initial situation is supposed to be about. In the conflict, Bill Hutchinson gets it, his wife protests. This is the first ovary moment of discord we see in the story as Tess Hutchinson disagrees with the result of the lottery. Basically, this has the conflict written all over it. That's all from me. Thank you.
So the next plot that I would like to explain is complication. Each member of the Hutchinson family nervously draws from the box. Things are starting to get fishy. Clearly, winning the lottery does not entail a trip to Hawaii. The plot thickens as we grow closer to discovering who wins the lottery. And the second plot is climax, which is Tess Hutchinson wins the lottery. We have finally reached the climactic moment of the story when we find out who has won this famous lottery, but we are still left with several mysteries. What exactly is the prize, and why does Tess seem so unhappy about being selected to receive it? These questions are what lead us to the next stage. And that's all from me. Thank you.
The plot I chose is suspense, and Tess Hutchinson protects the lottery. This whole lottery business is getting weirder and weirder. Tess has won the lottery, so why does she claim it's unfair? We never heard of a California Super Lotto winner protesting the result, and we have got growing misgivings about the price. Tess is so desperate not to get it. So when Tessie Hutchinson arrives late to the lottery, admitting that she forgot what day it was, so she immediately stands out from the other villagers as someone different and perhaps at even the trick. So when the other women arrive at the square calmly, chatting with one another, and the standing placidly by their husband, Tessie arrives frustrated and outbreath. The crowd must part of the to reach a family. So one day, when the villagers' single focus is the lottery, so the breach of the property seems inappropriate. So even unforgivable. So everyone comes to the lottery and everyone comes on time. The only person absent is the man whose legs is broken. Although Tessie quickly settled into the crowd and joins the lottery like everyone else, Jackson has set her apart as a kind of the free spirit of the who was able to forget about the lottery entirely, and she performed a cause. That's all from me. Thank you.
So moving to the next part of the plot, which is a denouement. No dice, the villagers surround Tess carrying stones. Here in the denouement, all suspense is resolved. The villagers ignore Tess, protest as they begin to select the stones they are going to use against here. Suddenly, the penny drops for us, the readers. This lottery winds up in the violent death of its winner. All that's left is the execution. And the last part of the plot is conclusion. The villagers begin attacking. It, it isn't fair, it isn't right. Mrs. Hutchinson screamed, and then they were upon her. And that's about all we got. Jackson spares us the grisly details, but it's clear that these will be stoned to death. The villagers like to finish the lottery in time for lunch. So these are the characters and the plot techniques that we are found in the lottery short story. That's all from us for today. Thank you.